In this video, I'll show you how to create a website in another language using ZipWP. For example, I created this website in German language using AI or ZipWP in this case. It's amazing that you can now create websites in another language using an AI tool like ZipWP. Just like you see this website, everything was created entirely using AI and in another language other than English. So to create a website like this using ZipWP, first of all, I want to mention that this option is available both in the free ZipWP account and also in all the pro and business accounts that are from ZipWP. The other thing I want to mention is that this is an experimental feature, and if you use ZipWP to create a website in another language other than English, then you have to cross-check all the texts to make sure that everything is as it should. So by default, ZipWP is creating websites in English language. In this case, when I say create a complete website, you see I have this option. This website will be in this language. By default, it doesn't give you this option if you haven't changed that in the settings of your account. So to do that, we are going to exit this option and we come over here to your account, come to my account, come to preferences and say edit, and here we are going to change the site language from English. By default it is in English to another language which you want to create your websites in. So I'll change this from German to Austrian German in this case, because these are also different languages, and then I'm going to say save changes. So you see that now it has changed to another language. So you see that I have by default here Austrian German after changing my language preference. And let me just pick, for example, a business category. And now you see I have the option to create that website. Now, if I select like Japanese, I'm able to create a website in Japanese. And if I select like, let me say Dutch, I'm able to create a website in Dutch. And that is the beauty of now this option right here, because then I don't have to go back to my account preferences to change the language in which I can create a website in. Let me go back to the language that I earlier selected, Austrian German, and now I'm going to say create a nonprofit. So this is going to be Water Aid Project Links, and here I can add text that is going to aid the AI to help me to create this website, what the project is, what the project is about, and where is it located or when it started. So I have briefly described the project. So what the project is, where it is based, when it is started, and what it has done so far. I can just now use AI to improve this text. Now here it says Water Aid Project Links is a distinguished nonprofit dedicated to providing clean water to communities in remote regions of Africa. Established in 2002, Water Aid Project Links has successfully facilitated access to clean water for 1,000 homes. Your support through our donation channels helps us continue this vital mission of ensuring safe and sustainable water resources for those in need. Join us in making our tangible difference in the lives of individuals facing water scarcity. So this description is in English, but I want the website to be created in German. So I am continuing. So right here I get, a couple of image suggestions from ZipWP, but they are sourced from Pixels, royalty-free images that you can use on your website without spending any amount of money. I am going to select a couple of images. You can use the filters up here, the filter buttons, to filter through the images, and you can keep scrolling way down below as ZipWP will continue recommending several or different images that you can choose or select from. So just like this, I'm just selecting random images. So let me come over here to, let me say Africa. And hey, you can as well come over here on the orientation and select the orientation that you would want your images to be displayed, or the images that are going to be displayed in this feed to appear. So I have selected landscape in this case and selecting just random images. So I've selected 16 images, and here I can say continue. Alternatively, you can skip the step if you don't want to select any images for your demo website. And here I can add emails and phone numbers for this website or for this Water 8 project, or even social media handles right over here. I'll skip the step. And here I'm presented with different layouts of the website of how it will look like. From my last check, you have about 44 pre-designed templates with already filled text and headlines and images for this website, and it will be in the language that you selected. So as you can see already, the previews are in the language that I selected. And when I scroll down below here, I think I can use this layout. You can go ahead and scroll through. If I hover over that preview, you see that I'm seeing the entire preview of the website just like that. I can also come over here, preview the other side of the layout or another layout. But you can go ahead and look through other layouts that are suggested by ZipWP or that are provided by ZipWP. So all these are layouts that you can select from. So that's all, but for now, let me just choose this option 5 and say continue. You can choose to collect donations, like for now, or to have the option to collect donations, and also sales funnels, active live chat feature, video player option. So these will be installed as separate plugins within your WordPress website. And within your WordPress website, you'll be able to configure that these features are working properly well when you set up your website. So I'll say continue. Here it gives me a summary of the entire website, and you see we did all our descriptions in the language that we understand, but the language in which the website is going to be generated will be the language we selected at the start. So we're going to say start building the website. So here we have to wait for a couple of seconds, about 60 seconds, even less most times, and we will have a complete website in Austrian German. Boom! Here we have our completed website. We are getting this notification, and yeah, so we can now click over here to look at the preview of the created website. So there we go. And as you already saw in the preview, we have our website looking just like this: Water 8 project links and Versa 8 projects links. So Versa means water, and this is how our entire website looks like. You see they have created some services. I know you probably don't understand the language in which you have created the website in, but try to ask your client or whoever asked you or whoever you're creating that website for to make sure that they read through the entire text. And anyway, ZipWP websites are fast drafts, so you never take them like the complete builds for your client. So you have to make sure that you revise through everything that has been added on the website. So here it's showing you all the services, and here it gives you some more, another layout. It has some testimonials still in the language that you selected. Here you have the about page, and it's probably, this is good that it shows how dry this place is with an image. And yeah, so their services, they provide aid and water and stuff like that. So yeah, it's also picking up the images that we selected. I have to mention that the images that you select will play a big role on how your website is going to look like, because the AI uses those images to place them at the most relevant places. So under the blog option, we are given 3 blogs right over here, or ZipWP generates those blogs, and that's how it looks like. We have the contact page with the contact information. Remember, we never added any contact information. ZipWP has generated some contact information, just like you can see here. Now let's go and look into the dashboard of this website. So I'll click on customize website inside WordPress. So here we have the option to choose how to add a site logo, and or choose a different color, choose a different font from right over here. I think this looks a bit cool. Then you can choose the different font combinations, and you realize that even the text within also changes the font faces. Okay, so for me that looks good, so I'll say confirm. Now this takes us to our homepage back again, and here I can say go to the dashboard of WordPress. And one thing that you realize from the first view here is that this entire WordPress installation is in German, or the language that the website has been created. Like Median means media, and Zeiten means pages, and then comments. This is Spectra, which is a plugin from Astra, and SureCut. Remember, we added an option to collect donations, so SureCut has been installed to help us with that. Now, if I return back here to my ZipWP dashboard, I come to all sites to see that we have our website here. You can go straight and log into the WordPress, admin dashboard and have access to that website. So in a nutshell, that's how you can create a website in another language other than English using ZipWP.